Good morning, New York. Good afternoon, London. Good night, Asia Pacific. It is the 31st of July, and I am looking at the daily chart here on gold. So we have Monday morning, and we have news coming out today. We have PMI, Chicago PMI at 16:45, which is 9:45 a.m. New York. And just looking at the daily of gold here, you might see me I've added a parabolic SIR on the daily as well, just give me a real clear indication of trend. I'm just using it on all time frames at the moment. But gold is pushing to the upside. Instead of pull back on the daily at the moment. Once this clicks back over, I'm looking for pullbacks to buy to the upside. But gold is bullish on the daily. The US 30 is bullish on the daily. So look to buy pullbacks on the 5-minute. Nasdaq is bullish, okay, in a pullback at the moment, about to break back out to the upside imminently. So bullish on the daily, and British pound is bullish, but in a pullback at the moment. So it's not as strongly bullish. It's bullish on the overall, but when we get a parabolic switch here, go back to buying and trading pullbacks to the upside. But it's kind of running out of gas here on this downtrend, so it's sitting at this area of demand here. So I'm definitely not looking to sell British pound. AUD is no man's land, just flat mean reversion at the minute through the center here. So nothing regarding our flow scalping strategy I'm looking for at the moment on AUD. And euro is kind of the same setup as pound at the moment. It's pulled back, it's holding at this area. Not as clearly defined a demand zone, but it is holding nonetheless in this area here, and I dare say it's going to probably kick back to the upside soon. And then oil, of course, is a very strong uptrend. Okay, it's pushing back to 88. Saudi has cut production, and this is pushing the price up. The demand, there's less demand less supply and more demand. So oil's pushing up here. Quite strongly at the moment. It's pushing through dollar by dollar each day. So that's cool. Looking at the half an hour, switching between the hour and half an hour time frame. Pretty simple setup here. I'm just looking at the index open for Nasdaq coming in soon. We've now kicked back to the upside, pushing back to the upside. So I'm looking to probably buy the session index opening this morning around here, seeing if it pushes up there. We've come out of this parabolic cross here. We've put a new buy signal in here, and so I'm expecting it to kick to the upside. What I would love is a big push. We'll see what happens, but coming into the open, coming into 8 a.m, we've got some buying happening. US 30, we've kind of been grinding up to the upside for a while now, but yeah, just nothing major at the moment. Can't give you a direction except that I know it's bullish. I'm just waiting for a pullback. We'll look at that on the low time frame shortly. Gold is in a downtrend at the moment, okay, on the 30-minute, and it's now kicking back and buying back to the upside. We'll see what happens at 8:30 a.m. There's no major news at 8:30, so we'll just have a look at how things look come the open. But these are my confluences at the moment. I'm just seeing it's kicking back to the upside, so it's in a bit of a bullish push. But there's no real strong direction on this trend at all. It's quite flat through the middle. Okay, we've got this imbalance to fill here though, so I dare say that will fill, and I'm looking for price to push up here. And then oil, it's just been pushing through the London session really hard. Any pullback down to here and then push to the upside, I'm looking to get in around this area. So a little pullback, and then buying anything that pulls back to demand really. On oil, 5-minute time frame, so really looking at just a very strong uptrend on oil. So any pullback here to the top of the river, back to this area here is just a short bet. You can put an alert in there and just wait for price to pull back, make its next leg up, kick back here, and then push back to the upside. Okay, gold is currently on the 5-minute quite flat, but coming out, it did kick back into a downtrend on the 5-minute here. but it's flat through the center, so there's a lot of imbalance here. We might see it sell off from this area where it is. It's just put in a bearish parabolic SAR dot, but we'll see what happens coming out at 8 shortly. I'm going to go cross over to live trading now, so I'm just keeping an eye on gold this morning and oil and a few other things. Cheers.